What's happening, everybody?
It's gonna take a while to admit all those peeps.
Yep, we're letting people get in here. Getting a little mind fuel going. Yeah. There's a little countdown on my screen. There's about 1,000 people coming in, looks like, and they got to admit another 700. So interestingly, you know, when before COVID at Echelon Front, we did about 99% of our business was face-to-face. And as soon as COVID kicked off, we started utilizing these virtual platforms. And now in the middle of COVID, we were doing 99% of our stuff was virtual. And so now we've kind of balanced out. We're doing both virtual and live, but you know, I'm just thinking about that because getting 1,000 people into their seats in a big auditorium takes a half an hour. And here it is, we'll be done in another 20 or 30 seconds. And if you were a person that was in the back of the auditorium, then I'd be, you know, whatever, 500 yards away. But through the miracle of Zoom, I'm only 6 inches from your face, which is pretty cool. So that's what's happening. Yeah, try and keep yourselves on mute. We like to provide as much freedom to the people that join these calls. And I know not everyone could get on the Zoom call. I know some people are observing and watching via Facebook. Some people are watching the stream on YouTube. So a bunch of you got in early. You're here on the Zoom call itself. So you'll be able to interact. Just try and keep it on mute. And let's see, we're down to 250 people still need to get in. I'm going to let them get in here before I make at least one critical announcement about operational security. Something that we have to deal with a lot in the military. Operational security means you don't want to leak secrets, right? Well, there's definitely going to be an operational security risk here because when we normally do this, it's a closed platform and it's just a few hundred people and you can
Austin, are you on?
Without worrying about who hears it. But this is going to be recorded. And then we're down to 50 people that need to come in still. Down to 40 people that need to come in still. We're almost there. So thanks for your patience, everybody. Next time, we will make a note to kick it off 2 minutes early, or actually 3 minutes early to allow everyone to get in. 7 people in the waiting room, 6, 5. We're almost there. All right. So yeah, I do want to point out that what we're talking about today, if you end up asking a question, this is going to be, first of all, there's people all over the world watching. So if you all of a sudden say, you know, I got a question about my boss, Fred, Gadomski, who really treats me like dirt and I want to press her. If you start doing that kind of thing, we'll probably just mute you and try and get you out of here before you indict yourself. So if you're going to ask a question, make sure that it's something that could be public. And again, when we do these closed sessions behind the paywall of the Academy, well, it's fine. You can ask us whatever you want and we can go into a private session, whatever. We can make that happen. But here, just let everyone know, remind everybody, operational security, this is public. There's people all over the world watching. So now is not the time to ask a critical question about your boss or your subordinate that bothers you or whatever the case may be. Now you can word things in a way that you can figure out what the answer is. If you've read any of the books that Leif and I have written, we've taken real cases and changed them dramatically so that the spirit and the theory comes through without giving away the details where we might break the trust of our clients. So that's what we got. Thanks for coming, everybody. And just so you know what's going on, this is the Extreme Ownership Academy. We do calls like this once a week, maybe twice a week sometimes, but we do at least one of these calls a week on the Academy where we answer questions, we go over topics, we talk about things that we're going through, we discuss things with people that are members of the Academy, and it's a really cool platform to utilize. And then, of course, on the Extreme Ownership Academy, there's a bunch of courses that you can take. We got a couple new courses that are on there right now that we just released. and they're free. We just want to get this knowledge out there. That's the mission that we have at Echelon Front, is to teach the lessons that we learned to as many people as we can. The lessons that we learned in combat, the lessons that we've now been applying in the civilian world and the business world for, I don't know, a decade or something like that. And we've seen so many different companies apply these things. We know that they work, and we're just trying to teach them to as many people as we can. So that's why we're here. That's our mission. That's what we're doing. This virtual platform is definitely the best way to spread the word. So we're trying to make this available to as many people as possible. With that, I'm going to jump into just a couple notes. You know, the topic for today was how to be successful in the new year. And that's one of those topics. It kind of reminded me of the topic that I talked about on my Instagram on Monday or on New Year's Day, which was the new year, new me, and how everyone runs around saying new year, new me. And I said, hey, it's not true. You don't get a new me. You got what you got. And there's a similar theme when I start thinking about how to be successful in 2023. Anyone that knows anything about me, anyone that knows anything about us at Echelon Front, you already know what the answer to this question is. How do you become successful? Well, take ownership of what's going on in your world and then implement the 4 laws of combat leadership. That's how you become successful. Cover, move, simple, prioritize and execute, decentralized command. That's what you need to do. Those are the methodologies for achieving success. That's what we utilized on the battlefield. That's what we do in our business. That's how we win at life, with our family, with our health, with our finances. It's those fundamental principles. So cover and move, which is teamwork, working together, building a team, whether it's a team at work, whether it's your family, whether it's a group of people that you pursue fitness goals with. Cover and move is about building a team and supporting each other, keeping things simple. What's our mission? And what's the simplest course of action to execute that mission? And then prioritize and execute, which means you can't do too many things at once. Don't be ADHD trying to do 58 different things at the same time. It won't work. You need to focus your efforts. And then finally, decentralized command, which means everybody leads.